It is the first day of school for students across the valley, but for one district, this year's back to school feels a little bit different.
It's because they're kicking off school almost a week earlier than usual. Our Alexandra Cohen-Yards live this morning at Summit School, which is a K-8 school in Central Valley, where kids are heading back to a new schedule. Good morning, Alexandra.
Good morning. Yeah, that's right. Kids are going to be coming in pretty soon, which is rare for this district, as it's traditionally always started after Labor Day. Now, I'm joined right now by Superintendent John Parker, and even though they're starting those days earlier, those days are now going to be sprinkled in throughout the school year. There's going to be a week off in the winter. Can you tell me a little bit about what you think this could mean for the well-being of students in Central Valley?
Certainly, Alex. You know, everybody looks at well-being a little bit differently, but when we started to look at the research that involved articles and also a lot of resources that the Office of Superintendent of Public Instruction provided, we started seeing that by putting days within the school year and creating some intentional breaks, it gives families that opportunity to have a chance to be together more. And that is one of the reasons, which was the main impetus for why we were doing that.
Yeah, and you guys put a lot of research into this. Can you tell me a little bit about the process towards shifting to having a balanced calendar model?
Certainly. Well, first of all, we formed a committee because we wanted to get multiple voices, and we had almost over 45 people on this committee that represented parents, teachers, administrators, business, childcare workers, and we wanted to get all of their opinions, because there's one thing to look at research, but it's also another thing to ask people in a practical sense how it's going to impact them.
Yeah, that's great. And another great thing about this balanced calendar that we were chatting about earlier is that they can shift it from year to year. So next year, it might be some different days off that kids get throughout the school year. So pretty exciting to see how this district will adapt to that. For now, reporting live, I'm Alexandra Cohen-Yards at the Summit School, sending it back to you.